Yes, because it's the oldest of the games. Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. Our good friend Wraith is in the chat, just chilling. Trying to cheer him up. He's having a bad day. Aren't you, buddy? Everything will be okay. Wraith and I are pretty big Warhammer fans. He's much more than I am. We have a wall of miniatures. Don't we?
What did you do? Ooh, thermal silenced assault rifle. Done good.
The only thing about Warhammer, PlayStation Now, there are a few games that I would love to play for you guys. But unfortunately, the way the system works, it directly streams and does not allow me to record what I'm playing for most of them. So, like, I wanted to do the Killzone stuff. Like, there's Killzone 2, Killzone 3, and I own the last of the Killzones. I would love to play through all those. It would be fun.
I completely forgot that was a PlayStation exclusive. Those are some fun-ass games.
Yeah, for real. Okay. Data
Nothing like playing a
terminal.
game where it basically looks like the Nazis won.
Yeah, I've never played through them. I don't know the story. I absolutely would love to.
I don't know, maybe we'll invest in those games.
Let's do a recap. I've cast the traitors back at the Immaterium. Their masters won't be pleased. However, in a regretful turn of events, an inquisitorial vessel appeared in orbit. It could be an unrelated incident, but they might also be concerned about Uther's vestiges. Doesn't matter. Nothing can stop me now. Not even the Inquisition.
Oh, you want to bet?
He's an Inquisitor himself. Yo. I did not even grab a drink, man. Like, I feel dumb right now. I'm on a big boy TV, so I got a giant screen right now. I'm happy. Nothing like a 60-plus inch TV to play games on.
That's what she said.
That'll make the cats
Sorry,
mad, but
I'm in one of those kind of moods. I apologize.
yeah, it's cute. Give me a drink. Put ice in it.
That's what she said.
That's how my grandmother died?
There we go.
We have a running joke in our group. Anytime you can say that's what she said, we usually say that's how my grandmother died. It has made some spectacular moments where whole rooms of people stop what they're doing and stare at me because, you know, I'm dramatic. And anybody who knows me, for real, Timmy is dramatic as hell.
Well, yep.
It's fun.
Yeah, unless you're raped. Then you're like, oh god, what did I just do? Alright, listen, my teammates.
Wow. I'm telling you, for a Diablo-like, this game is the business. And I hate to be that type of person. I've said it before, I think, but this game is actually better on console than on PC. Mainly for the controls that consoles use. They have the right stick turns the camera freely in and out.
That's what she said.
Smoke another one.
That's what she said.
Wow. You're just on a roll today. No matter. As long as it's Dark November. Bigger glass.
That's what she said.
Don't give me little baby glasses.
That's what she said.
You better find a better one. Oh no! We're an army and we can't stop but one guy!
That is a badass.
I don't know. I just took on 2 Black Legion Chaos Marines by myself. That shouldn't happen as an Inquisitor.
Yeah, well, they're badass.
Well, I mean, if I was a
You just play Black
former
Legion on the
Space
top,
Marine,
so-
and that is an Inquisitor, because that does happen. It would be okay, but
You get the same toys that the Space Marines get. You get
yeah, but I'm 5 foot something, and they're like 7 to 9 foot
I
something.
shall not.
yeah, sometimes
You
when
will
you're tall.
surrender, and I
you have
will
problems.
take the vestiges. Your methods make a mockery of our
3 lungs, 2 hearts.
I seriously doubt it. My investigation has been sanctioned by the Conclave since the earliest stages.
Allow me to rephrase it for you. It has been
How the
sanctioned by Lord
did I miss?
Maldor. But Lord Maldor
was
is
all said in
currently
his
facing
happy hour.
serious accusations. He is a man of grand delusions and questionable decisions. He simply
Oh no,
cannot
we ain't being
allow
a bitch.
relic
We
of
ain't
such
that running.
importance to fall into the hands of someone who contradicts the purity of our dogma.
I will not allow you to take this relic. This is my mission. This is my fate.
You have left me no choice, Inquisitor.
This is nothing now,
Sapphire. That's the first time I ever got Sapphire.
Oh, look who died like a bitch! Inquisitor, you're interfering with my mission. I must command you to leave. Dimitri Krail. Shall not. You will surrender, and I will take the vestiges. Your methods make a mockery of our sanctioned doctrines.
Okay, Warzone Plunder. First place.
Woo
The
woo.
entire 4-man team. 1 kill. We only killed 1 person.
I surely
Damn
doubt it.
impressed.
My investigation has been sanctioned by the Conclave since the earliest stages. Allow me to rephrase it for you. It has been sanctioned. Oh, this is literally the conversation we just had. Excuse you, assassin. Fall over and die.
I need to
So,
install that game.
this is the tomb of
This?
Uber Tiberius.
Yeah, I
It's
own it.
totally worth playing through.
Underwhelming.
Oh, I own it. I bought the hard
Finally
copy.
have his rosette. Where is his body?
Because hard copies, never mind.
We were sworn to protect the sacred relic alone.
I told you, dude, I am one.
Uber Tiberius
Weird
presents
ass.
another mystery.
You must leave.
It's alright.
Don't be concerned about me. I will stand guard here.
What will happen to you?
I will begin the most glorious task
Oh,
of my long
This is
service.
probably one of the
I will keep
first
watch on that
games.
gaping wound in the void. I will toll the bells and call our holy warriors here to fight the endless tides of destruction.
May the Emperor give you strength, brother.
I think it was one of the very first games that we tried to play together.
Yep. This is one of the first games that I've just built the character the way I liked it, and I'm not that good at building characters outside of a D&D pen and paper. So I
mean,
tend to
outside
play
of creating
cookie
any-
cutter builds. But this one, it's like, oh, this is how I want to play. It was the first way they kind of designed where your shield slam does an AoE explosion. And then I can do a leap that does an AoE. Man, it's hard.
Listen, when you see a man chasing after a truck with a shotgun, you don't just shoot him. Uno momento.
I see festering nightmares walking the decks.
Mute your mic.
Bloated bodies swollen with foul corruption. Creatures that no longer feel pain. The martyr is in danger. I must return immediately.
Oh, that was the last mission of the,
Hey, listen!
Huh? Oh.
Wait. Was that what I think I heard?
What?
Was that what I think I heard? Was that her again?
Was that who again?
Her?
Who's her?
The her we were talking about before.
Jay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell no.
I was gonna say, because it sounded like you said, oh, I'm full of shit?
Inquisitor.
I was like, wow!
The martyr. I'm afraid there have been some troubling developments.
I mean, that would totally be something I would say.
We have detected
Yep.
a void ship in the service of chaos near the martyr. Sensorium data shows that Uther's monastery is teeming
Come on back,
with the
asshole.
forces of Nurgle. This is not a raiding party,
Come
but
on
a
back.
full-scale invasion.
Underlay.
What is your plan?
The martyr has become an infested war zone. I cannot open up the stasis chamber.
He ran into my landmine and died.
I will deal with
Wah, wah.
first.
He saw me put it down and he like backed up. And I'm like, underlay, standing in the middle of the road. So he tried to charge me. I'm like, what is that?
Invaders on the martyr. We must kill Nurgle's minions.
But yeah, today if she were to physically call, that's probably exactly how. I'm in one of those kind of movies.
You're in the my favorite line ever. Buck off! Excuse you? Buck off! Or the absolute epitome of that. How about no, Scott?
No, I think not. Nice try though.
So, outside of this, I would also tell my viewers to look on Instagram for Griffin Hobbies. It's our Warhammer page. We do custom painting. We're not currently taking commissions, but when we do, we
Oh, listen, Justin. You don't shoot rockets at my feet.
Griffin is not spelled like you normally think it would be. It's spelled with the Griffen.
You best reload pretty damn quick, bro.
Go there. Any project that we do, we post full color pictures.
That pitch, use the claymore. Not another one.
Wraith is our president of our little tiny little baby company.
Hey. Well, they better put, never mind. Filter on.
Oh, I see what that is. Oh, we do Star Wars miniatures also. And Dungeons and Dragons.
Speaking of, I need to get older J-Pass.
Oh, you know, you remember that Cloud Giant female that I was looking for? From the Reaper set?
Yeah.
I found her, but her pose is completely different from what they advertised.
Well,
That
bearing in mind now Reaper does like black, they have the traditional line, they have...
Well, it's the Yfirma female Cloud Giant, and the pose that they had her on a fallen pillar, but the picture that I found, the miniature I found that they have does not do that. I was kind of frustrated because the picture the pose I liked was her on the pillar. I showed you.
Right.
My goal in life ultimate goal when it comes to miniatures is I would like to own at least one of each Dungeons and Dragons monster type that's available. I say that I'm a collector, really. I enjoy the painting. It suppresses my PTSD and my anxiety when I'm painting. I'm telling you, it just all goes away. Havoc. What's a Havoc's Plague Marine?
I have arrived at the main continent.
Another burst of new sphere bleed received. Decoder prayer wheels activated. Inquisitor, you have been granted access to the data crux in the main cogitator room.
And what might that be?
Oh shit.
High clearance information storage which can be opened exclusively by the Tiberius resident with the tag Alpha Subject.
Minefields. I do not like the minefields.
Access to the most important records on the Alpha Pariah.
Indeed, the machine spirit has
So,
traces of a total system malfunction.
Call of Duty needs to have an ability to where if you're parachuting onto a building, and you still are attached to your parachute, and you hit a dude, you should be able to take them off their feet and like kick them off the side of a building.
That would be fun. This is kind of epic. This is Sparta kind of moment.
Right. Because for somebody that's actually been attached to a parachute,
Oh,
I know how it is. You don't just stop.
Oh yeah, like a slide kick kind of thing.
Yeah.
You jerk the handles real low and go into a slide.
Yeah.
That would be epic. That would be a finishing type move, like a stealth kill.
Right.
Almost. I've seen some amazing stuff. So I can't say that I'm that good of a player, but I watched a dude chunk a piece of C4 up in the air and hit a helicopter with it, and I was thoroughly impressed. I always like to avoid being political. I mean, I don't usually care one way or another, but I saw a post that I thought I was going to die laughing from. Because really it could have floated either way. It said, if your candidate didn't win, that means you didn't put enough flags on your truck. And it's your own fault. I loved that. I felt that one. Another wave of hostiles. Minefields suck. I hate you people. But drop the next one here. All it's doing is giving me minefields. Kill streak. Kill-tacular. What's funny is it gives you options for chain swords and all kinds in this game. I'm using a power sword. Plain power sword. I've thoroughly found it to be one of the strongest things. Oh, there they go, right in the minefield. Shut up, Navi.
Still confirmed. Hell yeah.
I might have to join my... I wish that PlayStation would come up with a thing to where instead of like PlayStation chat, it allowed you to use Twitch chat. Not Twitch chat, I mean like voice chats from other ones. Like we use Discord ourselves. I have several groups of people that I play with, and we all use Discord. And I would rather be able to use that kind of chat myself. Because that sound right there is them chatting. But I can't sit here and do this chat and that chat at the same time. It's really weird. What? See that right there, that white circle that appeared, that was the that ability allows me to do. Where are you going? Angel of Death. Hello? Do you want me for a pillow? It's an apostle of Nurgle.
Objective completed. Triggering secondary objective.
See, that's one reason why I don't want to play this Warhammer 40k Inquisitor game right now. Because it would be I want that as a miniature. I want that as a miniature.
There's some interesting ones in here. The apostates and stuff like...
Well, I have, like, with the Blackstone Fortress stuff, I have the beginnings of a Death Card collection.
Coded by Datacrux Alpha 1 Protocol. Grand Archivist Gundren Engel. Engel is German for angel, if anybody did not know that. With reference to our former discussion, I collected all the available data about the Xeno transcript. Reference. The translation may be imperfect as our knowledge about the Fabricatus race is lacking. In fact, we have found no trace of this ancient and fortunately extinct race outside the Caligari sector, and our information is based on a heavily redacted report of an Adeptus Mechanicus archaeological expedition. When the flames of the First War in Heaven died, the mad
Okay.
Necronitor reference.
Friday, so Saturday when it comes
Necrontyr Oh, that's what the Necrons used to be called. Necron tier, I think that's how you say that. Blinked behind the stars. Reality? He saw the coming of anathema of a born from a question mark young race, made from ice and made from fire. Reference to the Empyrean? The gods will be born. The gods to be born will tremble, and a new one will born remade. Oh, you know what? That could be a reference. I'm pointing at the screen like a dumbass. The gods to be born will tremble, and a new one will question, and this is born remade. That's probably a reference to Slanesh, because Slanesh is the youngest, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably a reference to Slanesh being born.
So my Ultimate Edition Assassin's Creed Valhalla will be available on Tuesday.
I need you to activate
Cool.
your most complex security protocols.
I only owe $100
I will be
left on
transferring an extremely
Oh,
sensitive
good lord.
detailed file.
Well, I got the Ultimate Edition.
Will not lie, viewers. I am very horrible at that game. I honestly prefer watching people play it, as I love the storyline, but it's just not the style of game that I want to play. I could be convinced if I could get it 50 viewers.
Give me the location of the closest anomaly.
I'm just saying, there's a whole lot of things. Once I become verified, I get the first step of Twitch. There's a whole lot of things that can happen.
Yeah,
Our friend Wraith will be able to play with us. Because
Yeah.
I have absolute plans to purchase a PC. That is my next step. And then once we purchase a PC, then we can go into other things. Because consoles are fun, but
I'd love to eventually start.
I'd like to play Final Fantasy XIV.
Imagine streaming a painting session.
That is an option too. All you gotta do is get the right webcam.
Priest,
Yeah, I gotta talk to IT guys. I gotta talk to Cubo.
Good lord, that is a lot of people.
must destroy these.
Apparently they only do 48-hour holds at GameStop now, which I think is a little bullshit.
I don't blame them. I've seen issues with a lot of that. Dude, I have no idea how many people I just killed. That was nuts. The dog probably shoved his way out. He was whining a minute ago.
I get it, but it's like one of those things that like GameStop needs to realize right now they're in direct competition with like Amazon, Walmart, Target. They can't be, you know, especially in the COVID-19 generation.
Oh, did you hear about? Did you know that Walmart's doing three events and not one Black Friday event?
Alright, aren't you guys closed on Thanksgiving Day for once?
We are, for the first time since Walmart's inception. I get to be at home with my family on Thanksgiving Day.
You guys are still gonna be open Black Friday, right? You guys will still be open on Black Friday, though.
Yes, but it won't matter.
Right, it'll be just like
We
any
don't
other day.
have we don't have an actual Black Friday Day event. We have 3 this weekend, next weekend, and the weekend after.
Right. Which is why I have gotten all my stuff from Walmart in the last 3 days, because I was like, the hell, I'm going to Walmart.
Holy crap! I'm fighting a Nurgle Dreadnought. They're calling it a Dreadnought. No, it's a what's that thing called? No, a Dreadnought. What is that?
Has it got like multiple legs?
2 legs? It's not what you call a that thing that we made for me. It's not that.
It's it's a dreadnought, but not a Hellbeat.
Right.
Which would make sense because the Death Guard really aren't as quote-unquote possessed in a way that they change in the way that like Foreign and all them do, where they turn into monstrosities. They just
Have disease.
they get
Yeah.
diseased and look sickly.
Man, one more post. Yeah, this game's nuts. It really made me feel the world a lot more. One of the biggest issues with Warhammer that I've found is it's not as inviting of a feel for new players. Like, you have to understand how the world works. And for, like, intelligent people,
Man,
it's very difficult to understand, like, why do they have aversion to technology? Why is it like this or like that? I had trouble with it in the beginning. I'm like, yeah, I like the miniatures, they're really cool, but I just really couldn't fathom the idea of how it all worked. It's like,
because
why?
basically at some point in the millennium, humanity became terrified of technology. So very much think, you know,
They
robot
adapted
uprising.
religion into their technology. Like, think about an
Well, it goes-
owner's manual
it goes
for... Here's
It
the
goes deeper
greatest
than
example.
that, though.
For their technology, think of a Haynes manual, which is a car repair manual, being a holy book all of a sudden.
Well, and a lot of it was the wars between Earth and Mars. So Mars became technologically dependent and created artificial intelligence, created robotic armies, and then there was a war between Mars and Earth.
Close your eye.
And their cogitators are...
What do you want?
They're using cyborg technology instead of true AI, because at one point they had an literal Terminator-style uprising.
So, yeah. So they
Apparently
don't like
humanity
technology.
barely survived that.
Yep. There was no John Connor in the 41st Millennium.
Oh, speaking of John Connor, did I tell you about the phone call that I had? I had to hang up on that guy. Like, I really wanted to try to go through and listen to what he had to say, but he opened his mouth on the spam call and said his name was John Connor. And I'm all like, yeah, I can't do this call, man. I hung up on him. I couldn't do it. There were so many things that I wanted to say.
I almost feel bad for that guy I just killed.
Oh, the moment's passed.
Oh yeah, it was quick. Well, I walked up like right behind him and I just put 2 bullets into the back of his head. I mean, I could have assassinated him, had the Raven eat him, but you know, I
I
think
got the bat. I kind of like... I hadn't got to use the bat, though, but I have it.
You can still use him.
I mean, I hadn't had a chance to use him. The world's been against me lately. Yeah. My little TV broke. I'm in the living room TV. Not fun. Passives? Is my son coming in?
Hello.
Hi, buddy.
Look what I bought. I was doing stuff that what's going to be now Jared's truck.
Really?
So that red truck they always had,
Hmm.
I bought that.
Oh, got a nice multimeter.
And then I bought this.
Oh, that's nice too. Those are totally worth having.
I popped it into my car just to look at it, and it can show you like all the. It's only for engine codes really, but it can also show you like what sensors are running. It can show you. I was running this on Jared's. What's going to be Jared's truck? Like, I found it. It's going to need a new starter. It's going to need a new belt.
That's not bad though. That's little stuff.
Needs a new serpentine belt. Needs a new belt.
Good practice for
needs
you.
A new serpentine belt. Needs a new starter.
Yeah, it's a good mechanic fix up.
Good practice for you.
Originally needed just about to start. And I was like, alright, bought the multimeter just to.
How many people can one of these ships hold?
Like a planet, isn't it?
A lot.
It's hot in here.
What he said.
My room's usually colder. About me.
Why the f-
You can
did I get dropped here?
put some back in there. Hmm?
Inquisitor, are you absolutely certain about this? You will be walking into a trap.
Of course it is a trap. But at least I can kill that prophet and whole warband. You know these creatures better than me.
I like this guy. It's a trap. Duh. I know it's a trap. I could kill the whole warband this way. Hmm?
I am an inquisitor.
I'll
I
have
shall
to...
fear nothing, for I am what they fear.
I love that saying. I shall fear nothing, for I am what they should fear. That's a great answer. We've completed the evaluations of your request. The technological marvel you are seeking is ambivalent. Ambivient in nature, Item Alpha, the schematics, formulated ideas you provided are based on uncategorized and or unknown technology. Slight resemblance to the Tesseract constructs of Necron tier is perplexing to us. Item Beta. The subject provided we're unable to defy the laws of the pocket dimension, but your intention to create an Imperium nucleus is by imprisoning a greater warp entity may create instability in the system. The small deviations in the Imperial patterns may spiral into catastrophic events. An unmitigated breakout may seriously compromise the martyr. So, I just want to start with, they decided, yeah, you know what we got to do is we just got to catch a greater warp entity. That's totally safe and sane thing to do.
Yeah, we're gonna go catch a greater demon. We're gonna put it in a bottle, and it'll be fine.
I'm a demon in a bottle. I'm gonna corrupt you this way. Item Gamma. The implications of this invention are significant. It also the reason why the Fabricator General and I support your experiment. Such methods are classified as tech heresy by most of our brothers. Due to this reason, our assistance can be only indirect and or circumstantial. Brothers, this is heresy. Is it really? Dumbasses. Item Delta. We have control over certain Zenerite elements in our ranks, and we can guarantee their cooperation. This option has been evaluated as the most optimal. Our truth will come from the machine. We're stupid! Huh? Don't sue me, Disney. It's a bad impression. This is what happens when you let Goofy be your...
Yeah, assuming Disney wants to happen. I'm a demon.
Oh no, now it's a Nurgle Hellbrute. Oh boy. And he's dead. Okay. Now, there we go. Jesus. 6 Blight Bearers, a Hellbrute, a Nurgle Space Marine. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. This guy is an ultra badass. I mean, if he went to Chaos, it'd be scary.
Something like that, yes. It must have been enough to allow Nurgle's plague sorcerers to find the martyr.
Physiological measurement, rate of physical development below normal, rapid degeneration of motor functions continues, severe mutations corrected by surgical procedures, subject in its present state classified as partially abhuman by sanctified imperial standards, psychological evaluation. Note, insufficient cognitive and linguistic abilities render our estimates imprecise, projected IQ between 56 to 63, severe emotional and mental aberrations, social skills close to none. The subject shows no sign of special abilities, no changes in the measured warp resistance, blank beta. Recommendation to Grand Inquisitor. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Recommendation to Grand Inquisitor Tiberius. Subject shows only one remarkable ability. The already documented minor anomaly immaterial patterns, but has exhibited no further progress for 3 cycles. Further experiments are not warranted. Merciful extermination of subject recommended. Splicing of the pariah gene shows little potential. Similarity to the EIE embryonic and material infusion protocol. We need a fully revised approach for future subjects. Megos Calgarius the 12th. Dumbasses.
Hey, if they're pariah, though, pariahs can sometimes be useful.
So, a blank is a use chaos. Died. Psychics use chaos. And that's how they use their psychic abilities. They don't really know that, though. It's not really quite specified. A blank is the opposite of that.
Immateria mode is the space between worlds.
A blank has complete resistance to that. Oh, good lord, that was a hell of a... So, like a blank next to a psychic is like putting a buffer.
And it's painful.
Yeah, very painful for them. It's like while they're around, it's like cutting your internet off.
Yep. They're good for when you want to hide what you're doing. Because fighters that can see long distances can't see the whole thing.
People like Inquisitor Eisenhorn has figured out ways to suppress this for when they need it to happen. He had a blank, trained blanks even.
Yep.
They call him something. He called it something else though.
Untouchables.
Right.
And he had a lover that was also an untouchable. So like he specifically knew how painful it was to be around her, yet he still loved her enough that he was willing to deal with the pain that she caused by this thing around him. Elizabeth the Quinn, Ira.
Oh yeah, she dies, doesn't she?
Mm-hmm.
That was really sad.
She's cloned later though. that was an interesting book.
I don't think I got into that one.
That one's in Pariah and then the Megos, where they find.
My memory's bad.
I think you only read or went through the first 3 books.
Yeah.
So there's actually a total of 6 of them. Or 4, and then there's the side story that's about the thing.
Even if I break all of the sigils, I still need his rosette to open up
and he trains her,
if you give me
the clone,
I will return your laptop to
later on. But he's an old man.
That was all you could offer?
For Imperial standard old.
I want to liberate the Great One.
Something like 900 or something.
That freak black soul in the chamber. You even get to save this nobody.
Don't succumb, Inquisitor. Kill it.
I can't remember how
or let
she
me die.
dies.
I wasn't planning to negotiate with you, creature.
It was some kind of like plague
But
weapon.
I always enjoy watching how your kind tries to lure victims with such weak attempts.
It's been a while.
Wonderful. I was planning to kill you anyway. Isn't it great that we can both stick to our traditions?
I like how he's all like, I was going to kill you anyway. That was my goal. And it was mine that won.
Are you alright? What happened to you? I have failed the Emperor twice. First, I couldn't kill all of them. Secondly, I let them take me alive.
Come with me to the stasis chamber.
With the seals corrupted, The whole ship is danger.
So apparently the new
As far as I know, some of them are still
Forge World
intact in
book
the
that they put out,
Generatorum.
it goes through all like
I'll
the Forge
guard
World
that area
adventures
to buy you
and
some
rules for them in
time.
40k.
The
They
Emperor
got
will
rid
be
of
with you.
a whole
Join me in
bunch
the
of
stasis
stuff.
chamber when you have
So like
finished.
all the Renegade, Imperial Guard stuff. Is
Hmm.
done. I was like, really?
That sucks.
I know, right? Because I was like, that was the one thing I was excited about. So now I guess I'm just going to be running them as traditional Imperial Guard. They're just going to have chaos icons all over the pretty place. They're Trader Guard.
That's dumb.
Yep. Well, that and like they changed, 9th edition changed the rules to where competitively you cannot take Chaos Demons and Chaos Space Marines in the same army.
You can't what?
You cannot take Chaos Demons from the Chaos Demons Codex and Chaos Space Marines from the Space Marine Codex and field them in a grand tournament.
That's dumb.
Narratively, like if you're playing a narrative story, yes, absolutely. But they wanted to basically make it to where you can only select units from a single codex source during a tournament, which sort of makes sense to a degree because there's a lot of shenanigans rules-wise that you could potentially pull off in a tournament setting if you did it the other way, but
Oh, I see.
because yeah, I was like, oh,
Apparently, I'm not a
greater...
Puritan. I've been playing as Radical.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Radical plus 10 warp damage. Unlocks touched by the Empyrean, forbidden knowledge, warp adaptation, and ablationist penance on the Radical Path skill tree. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Oh, it's so hot in here.
There are so many paints that I want to get from Green Stuff World.
Did you base coat that that unicorn bust?
Not yet.
Then we just gotta clear coat that purple.
Mm-hmm.
need to do the I need to figure out how to make that one little greenish, because with the brown, a green wash over it,
Right.
then it can be clear coated. I haven't had time to come paint. It's what I should have done today. But I thought about it.
I'm approaching the stasis chamber again.
Cut through the chaos infestation and get to the psychic barrier. I'm on my way to the seals.
Give them no quarter.
Are you? Question is just for like the future of my life, so if that's not you, where the fuck are you?
Wow, what's she upset about?
She's like, for the future love of my life. I just have a question. If it's not you, go ahead and keep scrolling. She goes, where the fuck are you?
So, I have a dumb question.
I can give you a really dumb
How
answer, but
many
it's like,
have you ever heard of an advent calendar?
yes.
How many days are those supposed to have in them? Is
That's
12 appropriate?
No, it's longer than that.
Okay, so then, because I want to buy a bath bomb advent calendar for the wife. I can only find one with 12.
Advent goes from November 29th through December 24th.
Because that's that one where you pop a pink thing open every day.
Uh-huh.
Kill streak.
Because they make them for kids too, like they have a Star Wars Lego one.
You say for kids, and I hear Star Wars Lego advent calendar.
I mean, it's for adults too, totally, right?
For what is
Right.
I see that you have gained some control over these.
I mean, the Star Wars Advent calendar has Darth Vader and a dad Christmas sweater.
That has been
So,
hunting the martyr for
yeah.
centuries. I have been fighting it, but now
So I'm thinking this year I'm going to get one of those tiny little trees.
broken.
I'm going to get
It
that.
could be free.
And the
I will
goal is
take
going to
care of
be,
this. Thank
during
you.
Advent, I'm going to put one together every day during Advent, and it's going to become my little Christmas tree.
That's cool. We could do for the office, whenever we actually get an office, we could get a Lego Christmas tree. I would like to have my Zeppelin put together and glued permanent.
What is that?
I have the World of Warcraft Zeppelin.
Oh, like a Mega Block set?
Yep. Flamers are pretty tough little bastards in this game. I mean, just damage-wise, I'm one or two shotting them. They're just dangerous as hell.
I'm not even sure, I just started another map. I'm having one of those. Oh.
Ooh, heal, 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 heal. Shoot. I healed and they overwhelmed my healing. I don't die too often. Yeah, no, I haven't been streaming very much. Fortunately, there's just been some... I let things people say get to me. Something I shouldn't do.
Yeah, I removed him from my list.
I mean, I still chat with them, and it's fine. It's just... I just absolutely just have to be careful with what I do.
I am
I mean,
ready to use the rosette on the psychic barrier.
I need to look at it as a challenge.
Are you certain that this won't have grave consequences?
The nature of the force field is beyond our expertise. However, if you have doubts about finding this alpha subject, we have analyzed all related
Megan?
data we
Oh my
obtained
God.
from the data crocs.
Do you have any idea what she could
I
be?
pass squad leader, and then I get the
She's a healthy specimen,
squad leader.
both physically, mentally, and emotionally. I can't comment.
You
on
passed it, they gave it right back.
No, you can't give that.
Here we go.
For the love of God.
Is it your work?
Yes.
But that wasn't supposed to happen.
Correct. However,
Hey.
with 96.4% of the network destroyed, the barrier couldn't resist the burst generated by the rosette.
And what exactly does that mean?
Prime seal has been destroyed. Stored demonic essence will
In a
be
little while.
released.
Are you telling me that by opening the barrier, I have unleashed that thing trapped on the ship?
I can do that in a little while.
Sensors indicate a colossal amount of warp energy
know.
manifesting in the
I know.
stasis chamber.
I'll make the necessary preparations on the ship then, before I enter.
I'm already dead. So, I'll have to find it. Have it saved somewhere. So, it's basically the same power supply from the back of number 1 that's attached to the theory. I'll give it to you.
Character sheet. Yeah, that's where it is.
I fucking hear it. What is it? Oh, it's products.
My dog really hates mailmen. This might be the last mission. Oh Lord, Daniel. You might want to watch this.
I will later. Well, I kind of want to play the game too. So if it's a story mode, if it's a story thing.
Yeah, it's story. Oh wow. Viewers, this oh boy. Oh man. This is a triple S level threat. If the title of this is true. Oh boy.
Talk to me, Magos. What do I have to do to wake up the Alpha Pariah from stasis?
My understanding is that the stasis pods are stored in a colossal shaft. You must activate the retrieval mechanism at the cogitator first. I'll guide you through the rest after that. But there is something else.
What is it?
In loaded schematics, place a room near you as Uther's meditational chamber.
I will take a look at it first. Uther's experiments, the mysterious origins of the Pariah, the prophecy. I have bad feelings about this. I need more information.
The Testament of Uther Tiberius. As I stare in... Alright, sorry. As I stare... As I stare into the endless tide, there can be no doubt in my heart we are trapped in a hopeless struggle against powers that cannot be defeated. Not on their own terms. The Holy Emperor in his endless wisdom knew this, and his last unfinished work could have saved us from the horrors of the last millennia. But the treachery of Horus and the ill-fated arrogance of Magnus robbed mankind, and we have been bound to suffer. As we struggle blindly in a ruthless galaxy succumbing to the tides of darkness, we cannot deny the terrible truth, even if it burns our heart. The Holy Emperor, trapped in his dreamless sleep, will not save us. The machine god will not save us. Nobody will save us. We must create the ways of our own salvation. The Immaterium is nothing but a mirror of the material universe. At least it was... I lost my place. At least it was meant to be. The ruinous powers are simply a symptom of a corruption rooted in the abysmal depths. We must understand the Immaterium, bend the powers of the warp to our will, and finally reshape the otherworldly realms into our own image. We'll fix this. This must be the fate and salvation of mankind. Shall we fail? Shall we fail? Our defeat will be eternal, and the whole galaxy will perish with us. With our ambiguous nature and the cursed gift in our genome, mankind has a chance to fulfill the prophecy. With a god emperor ruling in our world and a god empress reigning beyond, just the mere thought of such an endless empire makes my soul quiver with joy. What lies in this chamber may be our salvation or our end. After all the hardships I faced, all the pacts I made, and all the suffering I caused to reach this point, I realize that I am unable to take this final step. Perhaps you, the reader of my testament, will be stronger. May the Emperor protect us.
Did you find anything interesting, Inquisitor?
That would be an understatement.
I wish we could discuss that without it leading to an immediate mind wipe.
I'm on my way to the
She's like, did you find anything interesting? Yes, that's an understatement.
No.
I wish we could talk about it without it being an immediate mind wipe needed. She just knows.
Our cells digested the data pulp from the Uther's cogitators, and we have the registry number for the pod.
I will call it up immediately. And then?
The pod will be transferred to the Chamber of Awakenings.
How long will all that take?
The servitors will start the necessary protocols. They also provide fluids and rejuvenating tinctures for the subject. It will take some time, though.
I don't really have much time, Magos.
It is true. The readings from the stasis chamber are extremely disturbing. The fluctuation of warp energies
I'm in a
indicates
mood now.
a greater manifestation.
I was in a mood. Now I'm really.
Cutscene. Kind of reminds me of Demolition Man. So it looks like Uther tried to finish the Emperor's work.
Mm-hmm.
Emperor, grant me strength.
Oh shit, here it is. Yep.
What is happening?
The Alpha Pariah is real, and she is in danger.
I'm on my way back to you.
Die, unclean.
Oh, look at that damage! Hey, water. We're in here trying to finish the story here. If you're wondering what that thing on the screen,
She has banished the greater demon.
the greater demon was
Demon wasn't just banished.
a great unclean one.
The essence has been utterly absorbed. It is unable to be reborn, not even in the immaterium.
Are you certain about that?
The readings are conclusive. This changes everything, Inquisitor. I need time to evaluate the implications.
And with the greater demon gone, part of the Chaos God has been destroyed forever. Soon she will be the most sought-after individual in the galaxy.
Oh, that's what the story was about. Oh boy.
Oh, I thought there was supposed to be more than one story. So there's like the story with the plague and that one system. And I thought there was another
There's lots of stories in this game.
DLC or whatever it was.
Holy crap, yo. Dude, it just literally filled my inventory completely full. I have 3 full tabs.
Here we go again.
Who are you? Where am I?
I am an Inquisitor of the Holy Ordos. I've
Into
been
the
looking for you
superstore
for
looking
a
like you're
very
crazy.
long time.
Ugh.
You are safe. Do you know who you are?
I don't know.
And what do?
I don't remember.
I let them all go be stupid.
Did I just
And I go
kill
to the
this creature?
car dealership
You are
across
the
the way.
greatest weapon in the history of mankind, and you need to be protected at all costs.
Pick up
I
the
can
cluster
sense the
strike.
power in me, but I
And
can't
across the
control it.
way.
What is happening to me?
Shoot the cluster strike at the roof of the freaking
You
super
are special.
center.
You can change the future of the Imperium, for better or worse.
I see why this is important now. If you don't want to hear spoilers, you just might as well pop your ears, Daniel. So basically, she can banish demons. She can banish them from the material realm and the immaterium together. She completely wipes them from any kind of existence.
They would kill her, or lock her away without using her powers for the Imperium.
This is heresy.
This is what Uther Tiberius wanted. I will protect her until she can fulfill her true potential. Trust me, the day will come when she leads our glorious armies into the warp.
You have no power over this ship.
Quite the contrary. While you were away, I convinced the machine's spirit that it was for this exact turn of events.
You will die out there.
I'm ready for the sacrifice it takes. The Emperor protects, Inquisitor. Now you should leave.
We got a badass over here, ladies and gentlemen. A royal badass.
I want a location for Klosterheim immediately.
Time is running out. The Inquisitor has gained access to the navigational systems. The Martyr has turned...
Damn straight we're in the top 10.
Geller's shields are still compromised.
I don't care.
There is a 78.3% chance that warp travel will kill you.
Then we will all die.
Collated data indicates that the proximity of the Alpha subject...
Oh, this is stupid. Go to the freaking super center.
won't protect you.
Right out the damn bat.
Upon you, Klosterheim.
There is no other way. Valeriant? I don't know what that is. Is it fun? Good. Glad you had fun with it. So we just finished killing an great unclean one and all the Nurgle minions. The Alpha Pariah was rescued alive. She helped us banish it. Let's do our passive real quick. More damage. Oh, 5v5 and it's shooter, huh? Okay. Story time.
Inquisitor, you have returned. What happened?
I found the Alpha Pariah. The greatest mystery that this sector has ever produced. And I had to let her go.
The Martyr is preparing to enter the warp. Is the Alpha Pariah dead?
The Alpha Pariah is very much alive. She is still under Uther's protection, in a way.
What happens now?
I have a strong suspicion that we have not heard the last of her. She has a grand destiny to
This makes me wonder.
by the Emperor.
PC.
I hope she will be the flame that will purge the filth of
I'm hoping to get a
chaos.
PC before the end of next year. I wonder if this game's canon.
What do you mean, canon?
Canon. Like, I don't even know how to describe what that means.
Well, bearing in mind that when it comes to 40K, there's so much like time travel and and time delays and stuff like that. Yes, it can be canon, but how accurate its timing and the canon is subject.
So it has no bearing on the story that they're currently telling.
Correct.
That's what I was curious. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Inquisitor Martyr. Inquisitor Martyr was a Diablo-like action RPG. I loved the gameplay. It definitely has replayability with a couple of different classes. It just actually introduced a seasonal events. I would totally recommend, if you don't have it, pick it up and play it through. Even if you're not a Warhammer fan, the story alone was amazing.
Fucking snipers.
We received an urgent message while you were away. It was Inquisitor Goslar. Again.
You don't sound delighted, Captain. Not that I blame you. Open the channel.
Inquisitor, since your investigation has ended, you may serve the Imperium in more direct ways.
Nope. For now, I'm going to end this. I think I'm gonna we finished the story here. Give me button. That doesn't want to do that.